Well, President Trump has beat his own record for the longest State of the Union address.
Yeah, and there is a lot to unpack here. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo live in our newsroom with some of those key moments. Tim.
Well, maybe no surprise, guys. The president led his record-long speech with affordability, claiming the economy is roaring like never before. Despite the majority of Americans disapproving of his handling of the economy and immigration, Trump touted what his administration has done in both of those specific areas, calling this last year a turnaround for the ages.
Our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
In a near 2-hour-long State of the Union address, President Trump set out to convince Americans he is delivering on his campaign promises and their lives are better now than they were a year ago. With 3 Supreme Court justices who ruled that most of his tariffs were unconstitutional sitting just feet away at one point, the president even doubled down on his cornerstone policy, saying it's part of the golden age of America. But according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the president's tariffs actually cost the average American household about $1,000 in 2025. Now, it wasn't just controversial topics like the growing tension with Iran. He also awarded military veterans medals of honor. But the biggest applause of the night went to the gold medal winning U.S. men's hockey team, where Trump also slipped in a dig at Los Angeles.
I'm also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles. And Los Angeles is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country.
Yeah, now, Karen Bass quick to respond to that, saying L.A. is safer than it's been in decades. We will be even safer once ICE is out of Los Angeles. And while never mentioning the shooting deaths of the 2 protesters in Minnesota, President Trump defended his immigration crackdown. Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger actually delivered the Democrats' response, echoing the public opinion polls that show most Americans don't support this White House's immigration tactics.
Our broken immigration system is something to be fixed, not an excuse for unaccountable agents to terrorize our communities.
Many Democrats actually skipped the speech itself, or at least took part in rallies outside the Capitol in protest. Their rebuttal of nearly every topic the president promoted last night will be central to their campaign to try to take back the House and Senate in the midterm elections this fall. As for what Trump wants to accomplish in the next year of his presidency, he says he's committed to combating fraud, notably in Democratic states, and also called to stop insider trading in Congress. Live in the newsroom this morning, I'm Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.